Alright, in this video I'm going to show you how to wire the switched outlet. What we're going to do is wire this outlet here. This is a switch, it's a single pole switch, and it's got two screws on one side and a ground screw right there. And we're going to wire it to this duplex outlet. And it's got two screws here, which is where the black wire goes. It's got two screws here, which is where the white wires go. And it's got a, wrong side. Two screws here where the white wire goes. There's a ground screw. Opposite side, it's got two screws where the black ones go. Alright, so that looking at it like this, the black screws are going to go over here. White screws go here. Ground screw goes right there. Alright. We're going to start with here. We're going to put the switch here. You've got two sets of wires. One comes straight from the power, which is here. And this set of wires is going to go over to the actual outlet that we're switching. Okay. First thing we're going to do is we're going to switch the black wires, meaning that the black wires are actually connecting to the switch. So we got to get these white and ground wires kind of out of our way. The simplest way to do that is just to tie them together. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to give you a couple wire nuts here. There's a wire nut. We're going to take the two ground wires and we're just going to put a wire nut on them until it bites down, and then shove this down out of the way. Once we get it done, we want to push it out of our way. We don't need it up here in our face anymore. So let's push it out of the way. Then we're going to put the white wire on. Take the two white wires and put a wire nut on them. Okay, now shove this out of the way. Get it out of your way. Be careful when you push them down that they don't come disconnected. That's easy to do. All right, now you've got two black wires left. One black wire goes over to the other box, and one wire comes straight from the power. So the one that comes from the power is going to go on the bottom screw here. Goes on the bottom screw. So I'm going to take my needle nose pliers. And I'm going to attach this one to the bottom screw. That goes on the bottom screw. Take my screwdriver and just tighten it down. Okay. Take the other wire, turn it up too, like this. Okay. We'll attach it to the top screw. You may need to take your pliers and squeeze these down just a little. If you have to, that's fine. Okay, snug that down good, and that's connected. The next thing we're going to do is we're going to remove these screws. I'm going to push this down here good. Be careful that you don't just shove it. You don't want the wires to become disconnected. So you kind of carefully push it down in there. Line this back up. Alright, there's your switch. It's wired. Slide this down a little bit. Now let's wire the outlet. There's only one wire coming in here right now for this example. Alright, on an outlet, let's turn it the right way here. The right side is where the black wires go. The left side, that's where the white wire goes. This is the ground wire. This should be green, but it's an older outlet, and the paint is just kind of worn off. So, in this case, the black wire is the hot wire. The white wire is your neutral. This is your ground. It doesn't matter which order you put them in, and it does not matter at this point which screw you put them on. The black has to go on this side, so it doesn't matter if it goes on the top screw or the bottom screw. The white goes on this side. It doesn't matter if it goes on the top screw or bottom screw. And of course the ground goes here. All right, let's hook these up. Oh, where'd my thing go? All right, that's my black wire connected right there. My white wire connected. Whoa. And make sure that the wire gets up under the screw good, like this right here. You can't just do it that way and just tighten it down. It needs to get up under the screw like that. And then you can kind of, sometimes you have to kind of pinch it down with your pliers a little bit. Just a little bit like that. Get this out of my way here. Okay, when that project is complete, as far as the wiring goes, white wire, ground wire, they'll always go on the same side of an outlet. Then I got my black wire. Carefully push these back down in here. Put my little sheetrock screws back in place. Doesn't really matter what kind of screws. I know the outlets come with screws. And you can use those, that's fine. If they fall off, if you lose them, just use some sheetrock screws. Nothing magic about what's happening here. We're just screwing the outlet down to the box. So these screws have nothing to do with the electrical part of it. Just attaching the outlet to the box. All right, that's your switched outlet. We'll have another project where we're going to reverse these, and we're going to run the power to the outlet first, and then the switch second. But for now, let's do this one, and then I'll make another video and show you how to do the other one.